Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to wait one more minute to give everybody a chance to connect.
Okay, while we're waiting for everyone to connect, let me just show you these really cool Put Idaho First shirts. You can see the heart is right over our great area of Bonneville County. There's nothing on the back. There is, however, a little plug for Mr. Cook here, who's the senator.
You have to read it backwards.
Well, thank you for joining us with Breakfast with the Cooks today. It's time.
Is it time?
It's past time.
It's time. Oh. All right. Well, welcome, Bonneville County. You have just joined Breakfast with the Cooks, and we're excited to be with you.
Yeah, I'm Sherry, and this is my husband, Kevin. He is running for the District 30 Senate seat in Bonneville County.
It's an exciting time. It's a strange campaign, though. You can't get out and knock on doors. Things are a little different. The biggest thing that we keep beating the drum on is you've got to request an absentee ballot, okay? There is no polling station. The polling station is your mailbox. So you need to either get online and request an absentee ballot, or sometime in the near future, the Bonneville County elections the state will be sending you a request to request an absentee ballot. The last day to request that absentee ballot is May 19th at 5 p.m.
So people keep getting confused because they think, well, the state's just going to send us all a ballot to vote. That's not true. You have to request it. You have to do something. For those of you that are internet savvy, the fastest thing is just to request it online. You just go to idahovotes.gov, or the easier way is kevincookforidaho.com.
Yes.
And right when you open our page, there's a thing, click register or request your absentee ballot. That's the easiest thing. But we're finding with our older folks, they're really nervous. They're not internet savvy. They're like, how do we get our ballots? Well, they can call the Bonneville County Collections Office. Cannot talk. The Bonneville County Elections Office. You can call them and they will mail you one. But like Kevin said, at some point the state will send everyone an absentee request ballot. That's not the voting ballot, that's a request. So you older people, you have to mail that back and then they'll send you your voting ballot.
So if grandma and grandpa are not internet savvy, I would suggest you get with them, help them, walk it through it. Again, you can request your ballot online. That ballot will be mailed to you. You will fill out that ballot. Vote for Kevin Cook, fill out that box, and then you'll put it in the envelopes. The one big thing you got to remember is you got to sign the back of the envelope. If you don't sign the back of the envelope,
it's not valid.
It's not valid. So you can fill out everything you want, mail it in, but if you didn't sign the back of the envelope, it doesn't count. Okay?
Yeah. So we had an exciting thing happen Sunday night. Our 18-year-old registered to vote for the first time, and she did it all online.
It was kind of cool. So some of the things that Sherry and Zoe kind of learned about, it was a little different. They asked for a driver's license number. Well, you think number is a number. Well, in the state of Idaho, the driver's license number starts out with a alpha character.
Yeah, so it's letters. So those of you that are 18 or registering for the first time, it's letters. And just a reminder, you do need to have your driver's license to request an absentee ballot or to register to vote. So that kind of hung her up. And then the other thing that hung her up is you're going along, it wants to know your address. And so, we're so used to typing in our address, even though it says street name, we'll type in the street name and it kept saying, we don't recognize you, we don't recognize you. Well, right below it, it says type the first 3 letters of your street name. So if you lived on Hill, you would type in H-I-L.
And then the rest of the address would show up.
Yeah.
And then you would select it.
Which is so funny because it's
weird.
the exact same address she was typing in. So that was her other hang up. So just 2 little things to keep in mind for you new voters.
But do it. Go out. Exercise your right and make sure you go and vote.
Yeah, and you can vote now.
Yep.
Right now. But like Kevin said, for those of you just joining us, the last day to request your absentee ballot is May 19th at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So do it. Do it today. Go get it. Okay?
And the last time to return the ballot, the voting ballot, is June 2nd. But if you're like us, just get her done.
Yep.
Just get it done. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, well, this is the 5th week We are starting our 5th week of the governor's orders of
Shelter in place,
yeah,
or
shelter
stay
in
at
place,
home,
stay at
or
home.
it has all kinds of names.
5 weeks. Some of our community members have been out of work for 5 weeks. Some of our businesses have had their doors shut for 5 weeks.
It's so hard.
It's getting very frustrating for a lot of people, and we need to join around as a community and help them out where we can. We're going to have to come together as a community.
Well, in fact, yesterday statewide, it was, I can't remember the official name. I'm so sorry, Jim something. But we had the opportunity to support local businesses by buying gift cards, by writing reviews, by ordering takeout, from these mom and pop stores. It was a really great thing. And that united Idaho. It
was good. You got some people that are going maybe too far, though. I certainly believe in demonstrations. That those are important. That's what our country was built upon, was peaceful demonstrations. But we had kind of an incident up in
Meridian. Talking about the Idaho Freedom Foundation.
Yeah, the Idaho Freedom Foundation went a little bit too far. They kind of pushed their members to go out and disobey, and so there was one woman that went out into a playground that had barriers. She ripped the barriers down and went into the park. The policeman showed up and said, "Would you please leave?" And they wouldn't, and they started the countdown and says, "Well, if you don't leave, we're going to have to arrest you." Well, she turns around and puts her hands behind her back and say, "Go for it." So they arrested her, but in doing that, they took pictures of this officer. And they put pictures and the name of the officer on Facebook, on the internet. And later they took it down. They says, "No, we didn't." And then later they confesses, "Yes, we did put that up." But here was the problem is
they just went too far.
They did.
They just went too far.
And then fans of Ammon Bundy, they showed up at the officer's house and put his address on. And so they went way too far. They have caused problems with possibly safety problems with this officer and his family.
Well, because they deal with gangs and they deal with all kinds of bad stuff, and now people know what he looks like. They know his name. They know his that. They just went too far. So, freedom of speech is important.
Yeah.
But
Peaceful demonstration. We need to do that. Okay. If we disagree, we need to have our voice heard. Absolutely. The other thing, with big news is the governor announced his 4-phase approach to open up Idaho. Do we get any questions? No. Oh, okay. So he opened up his approach to open up Idaho, which is exciting, but it's like slow. It's slow, and so again, there's frustrated people, but
and we feel for him.
Yeah.
But he's trying to keep us safe.
And he is absolutely getting more information than we are. Not only from his state health officials, but from the federal government as well, that he's on there with President Trump. He's hearing things that President Trump is suggesting and following President Trump's guide.
So what are the phases? Because he's opening them slow.
Yeah.
And it's really slow.
They're very slow. So the first phase, he was going to open it up, basically is opening up worship centers. So churches, if you want to go to church, you can. But you got to stay within the CDC suggested, so social distancing, the 6 feet, wearing masks and so forth. They're also opening up daycare. I'll bet there's a lot of moms that are excited that after 5 weeks to have daycare open back up, and so that's open. So that's a good thing as well. And then phase 2, you want to talk about phase 2?
Not really.
Okay. All right.
Because it's going a little slower than what a lot of my friends are dealing with.
Now the phase 2 part is again the restaurants can start opening up in phase 2. So what he's got basically kind of in a nutshell. We're running out of time, but in a nutshell, he says every 2 weeks he's got a different phase. But at the end of that 2 weeks, there'll be testing. And if that testing shows us peak, that, hey, coronavirus is back in Idaho and people are catching it, then we'll shut it down. But if there is no peak, then we will continue on and he'll go to the next phase. So the next phase is restaurants can start opening up. Businesses can start opening up if they can show their plan of staying within the Department of Health resources of what their recommendations are. So if they can do that, that would be great. Indoor gyms, recreational facilities can start opening up again. And so we can lose some of that weight.
Yeah, unfortunately, that COVID-19, COVID-40 is what's happening here at the Cook household. So there is some hope.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely hope. We just need to hang in there just a little bit longer, guys. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. We feel ya. I mean, seriously, we feel ya. We know it's hard. Yeah. We've had a small business. We can't imagine. We know it's hard. Hang in there. There's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and we are going to get through this together.
But as we do, hang together as a community. Let's follow the rules. Let's follow the laws. Let's not go out. If you want to demonstrate, do it. Go demonstrate. But stay within the laws. Let's honor those people. Our officers, police officers. They're the ones that are putting themselves out there. They're the ones that are possibly getting sick. Our health officials, I read a thing that says 1 in 8 people that get the coronavirus, that 1 in 8 is a health person, a nurse, a doctor,
they're on the front
line. So we need to do our part to help out. Let's flatten the line so we can get Idaho back to work as quick as we can, and let's just do what we can.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure. So I know it's time to go, but if you haven't read the Post-Register article that came out Sunday, you really should. It was so objective of both opponents, and thank you, Post-Register, for that. And also, it's been really fun to see the support that you've gotten, requesting signs, requesting T-shirts.
It's been interesting how many people,
Donations, it's been so humbling.
If you haven't got a sign in your yard, let me know. We'll get a sign to you. They're pretty fashionable. Every yard should have a Kevin Cook for Senate. It's beautiful.
And we got car magnets.
Yep.
You'll start seeing those sporting around here pretty soon.
So it's really cool. Yeah. Well, we are out of time.
We are. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Until next week.
Well, you can learn more about my husband, Kevin, who's running for the Idaho State Senate in District on his webpage at kevincookforidaho.com. And he also has a Facebook page.
Lots and lots of videos, lots of testimonies from different people around the area that you'll recognize.
Yeah, and that's just it. Anyone that has worked with Kevin knows him and loves him. It's amazing. Go get a feel for him. Thank you, Chase. Says good luck, Kevin. Good luck being married to me, or good luck in this race. Which is it, Chase?
All right, Chase, you're awesome. Okay, well, guys, let's join together. Join the movement, and together we will put Idaho first. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks.